Hello, everyone. It's me, Jazzy Mac, and I am excited about today's work from home opportunity, which is going to be for Nike. Yes, Nike, you all know it. You've heard of it. They also do collaborations with companies like the Jordan brand and lots of other shoe companies. They're a great company when it comes to remote work, working from home, getting all those really cool benefits. You can also get like stock in the company. So this is going to be a really cool work from home opportunity where they are going to provide the equipment for you. And in addition to this, if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you some bonus opportunities for those of you that are more entry level. If you don't have a ton of experience, I've also got some chat support roles that are no phones. So everything that we look at today is going to be no phones. So let's go ahead and hop into the first opportunity. And while you're at it, please go ahead and like this video and make sure you hit the subscribe button because these jobs go super duper fast. So make sure you hit subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into the first opportunity. And actually, I'm going to do this a little bit backwards. I'm going to start with the chat support opportunity. So go ahead and take out your pen, your paper. You'll probably want to take some notes. I will do the resume demonstration, and those are going to be available for you down in the description box. If you need to use my pre-made resumes, they are available in the description box. So let's go ahead and hop into the first opportunity. And oh, I forgot, we do have some testimonials. So sincerely, Florence said, "Hey, beautiful people, just checking in to say that if you're ever skeptical about the reviews and Jazzy's posts, I'm here to eliminate that fear. First and foremost, thank you, Jazzy. I seen a recent video for Citel, and with the help of your tips and resume template, I was offered a position with Citel with no interview required. Congratulations to you. I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh." And of course, Jazz posted on the Amazon video saying, "Hey, I'm hired. Thanks for putting this jewel in my back pocket. February 13th is my start date." Congratulations to you, Jazz. 7 Reasons said, "I have an interview for Walmart's work from home position." And then she came back a couple of days later saying, "Jazzy, my start date is February the 13th is my official start date." So congratulations to all of you. I've got like hundreds of other testimonials, and you all just make my day when you tell me this good news. So please, anytime you get a job, please come back and let me know. But back to the regular scheduled opportunities. So the first one for chat support. Remember I said we've got some bonus roles for more entry level people. We'll get back to the 6-figure roles, but for now I want to start with entry level and then work our way up. Now this role is going to be for a company called SupportNinja. Now they do, for this particular role, this is going to be chat support. Okay. It is going to be remote for anywhere in the US. The pay is going to start at a minimum of $16 per hour. Now, obviously, if you've got experience or you live in one of those, states like California or New York, you obviously can negotiate up. So remember, 16 is the minimum that they would pay. So make sure that if you have experience, you're asking for more money. Now, you're going to be able to work anytime between 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. So for those of you that want a more flexible schedule, it says that you can basically, you're going to be able to work anytime between those hours. So this is great for stay-at-home moms. A lot of you say, "Hey, I've got to get the kids off to school at 7 o'clock in the morning. Jazzy, what do you got?" Well, this is a job that doesn't start until 9 a.m. and you can choose your time that you're going to get off up to 8 p.m. So it basically says you're going to monitor and respond to tickets regarding insurance claims for eye care. Okay, so you're going to follow a prescribed process. And this means that you're basically going to be following a script. So you're not going to have any medical experience or anything like that. This is going to be something where, yes, they will provide training. Once you get your equipment, they will set you up with onboarding, with an onboarding start date and along with a training schedule. So again, you're going to be following up on outstanding tickets and claims, and you might leave internal notes for the teams. This is going to be, again, 100% no phones. Okay. So this is great for stay-at-home moms or people that just don't really have the most quiet background. This is going to be something that's going to be perfect for you. So I do have the resume down in the description box already for this one if you need it. I want to hop over to one more role, or actually two more, and then we'll get into the Nike role. So the next role is going to be for a revenue analyst role. Now, if you've ever worked in collections, this is going to be great for you. You've ever worked in payroll or invoicing, anything to do with delinquent accounts. A lot of you I know have worked in like call centers. You've done billing support, payment arrangements. All of that is very relevant experience. And this job is going to pay, I think this job was actually around the $20 or $22 an hour range. I can't remember, but this one is going to be great for those of you that have a background in any type of customer support, collections support, and those of you that have like experience with or proficiency in Microsoft Office or Google G Suite, things of that nature. So this is a really great opportunity for you all because again, this one is no phones. You are not on the phones. This, like it says, you're doing invoicing. So you're sending electronically, you're sending out bills, or probably sending it via email or even, you may be sending some type of internal notes to customers to say, hey, this is due. We just shot you a bill. It's going to be most likely just e-delivery or e-invoicing, what they call electronic invoicing. So you're not sitting on phones, chasing people down. It's not that sort of a customer. Okay. So the other role that we're going to have today is going to be for a customer service team manager. So if you've got that call center experience, you've got any type of supervisory experience, this is going to be great for you. I do want to point out this is a Monday through Friday role with Saturdays and Sundays off. And you want to jump on this like ASAP because right here it shows that the start date is February 13th. Okay. So that means that they are hiring very, very quickly. The other one didn't have that same sort of start date. It just says ASAP for the other roles, like this chat support role. They are hiring ASAP. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at the resumes for some of these, and then we will get into the Nike opportunity. So I'm just going to do the resume for the revenue analyst, but the chat support and the team manager resumes are already in your library. Those of you that are subscribed to the resume subscription, it's already in your library. You should have already received an announcement that it's available to you. So everything else is, all three of these resumes are going to be in your library. I'm just going to do this one for demonstration purposes. So for the revenue analyst, if you are applying for that role, we always talk about putting in your hot words, which are going to be your buzzwords. Your buzzwords are going to be the words that recruiters typically punch into the system to help them filter through resumes. A lot of people say, well, Jazzy, I apply for jobs and I never get called back. It's because you don't have enough hot words. You don't have enough buzzwords. You always want to use 8 to 10 buzzwords in your resume in order to help you get those callbacks from recruiters to get you in front of the hiring manager. So I always like to say, anytime you're doing a resume, you're submitting one, you want to put the name of the team and the company in your opening line for your summary. So SupportNinja is the company, and then the revenue team or the revenue analyst team is going to be what we were targeting. So these are obviously going to be support words, or buzzwords rather. So something that we also saw in the job description for the revenue analyst job, along with the chat support job, was they said that it would be nice if you had experience in ticketing systems such as Zendesk or Jira, or if you've got any experience in claims, you've got any experience in working in collections, technical support, billing support. All of those things are going to be very relevant to the job. So these are all going to be hot words along with Salesforce. If we look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or technically this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Technically, we've already got the 10 hot words in here, but I just like to do these resumes and I like to add my other hot words and kind of like spread them out throughout the resume. So if you were a collections agent, maybe you did provide invoices for customers when you worked at AT&T, things of that nature. Like these are just examples, but these are the same examples that have landed people jobs at Delta, American Express, Discover, like all of those companies. This is the same format that I like to use. And that's why I did this format for you. So again, all of this stuff is going to be available to you in your library. If you're not subscribed, make sure you click the link down below in the description box. So for our Nike opportunity, Nike's opportunities are going to be all work from home, of course. And in addition to that, they are going to be no phones. Yes, Nike will provide the equipment for you. And they do have, for certain roles, they've got training that they will provide. We will talk about the salary for Nike as well. And we will also do a resume demonstration super quickly. Okay. So let's go ahead and hop into our Nike opportunity. This one's so cool. Like, if you get Nike on your resume, like, oh my gosh, the places you could go, like seriously. So the first role that I wanted to point out, because this came at the request of someone that left a comment. They said, Jazzy, can you post more software engineer roles? Because I posted one of those roles on the Netflix video. And I said, sure, I'll look for more software engineering roles. So this is going to be more of, it's a software engineer 1 role, which is going to be more of an entry level softwaring position at Nike. So it says, as a software engineer, you're going to be developing and maintaining the core digital catalog of Nike's physical properties or physical products. So this catalog platform serves this product information across Nike's digital experience, retail stores, and its partners. Okay. So what you're going to work on is you'll be working with teams to implement end-to-end solutions in support of Nike's core platforms and services. They work closely with the product and architecture teams to develop, document, and build solutions that accelerate the pace of innovation. We work in a 2-week iteration cycle and follow common Scrum ceremonies like sprint planning, demos, and retrospectives. All of you software engineer people probably already know what that is. So I will go into some of the requirements that they're saying that they want you to have. So software development experience. They're asking for 2 years of experience and 1 year of experience with Java development. Now, I am not going to sit here and say that Java is something that you'll learn overnight, but if you kind of use it casually, like maybe you didn't use it in your current role, but maybe you've taken like some sort of full stack boot camp or something and Java was like included in that. Make sure you're listing that out on your resume. Don't discount your experience because it wasn't done on the job or because you learned Java in college. Like, learning it is all you need to have in order to build upon it once you get the job. Some other things that they say they want you to have experience in is RESTful services. A lot of you are familiar with like the REST commands, like the get, rest, and all that stuff. And a solid understanding of Scrum and Agile principles. I heard somebody some people like, I know that waterfall, I've heard that was used with Nike, but I'm not super sure. But it says desired but not required is going to be no SQL, no SQL like Cassandra, DynamoDB database, or MongoDB, Spring, and practical experience in designing and implementing high-scale web applications. So they talk about some other Java frameworks and working in cloud-based environments like AWS. If you've got any type of AWS like certification, this is going to be big. It's going to be definitely a plus for you. Now, it says that there is a remote work option, and you can work anywhere in the U.S. except for South Dakota, Vermont, and West Virginia. If you work in those states, then you would technically be required to relocate to a state that you can work from. I don't know like what the, politics is behind these 3 states, but anywhere else is totally fine. I think if you lived in those 3 states, they would like pay for your relocation technically. But the salary is going to be a minimum of $98,000 up to $192,000 per year. And yes, this is going to vary with, your location, your experience, all that good stuff. And, I hope that you are definitely negotiating like sign-on bonuses and stock and all of that good stuff. So they've got the employee stock purchase plan. They do give their employees a lot of like time off. Of course, the product discounts, those are huge. I heard somebody that one of my friends used to work for Nike, and like the most exclusive like Nikes or Jordans that would debut, like they come out, that person would be able, like they had a contact that knew somebody that would like put shoes on, like hold for them. And then like they would, get the shoes before anybody else, and they wouldn't have to wait in line. And so it was just like really cool to have like some like inside contacts. But in addition to that, there is also this product manager role that someone had left a comment about at some point. So it says product manager, but the way that the job description reads, it read to me more like it was a project manager role. This is going to have the same salary range, $98,000 to $192,000. So if you've got experience scheduling things at the task level, especially like any type of Salesforce experience or project management experience, this seems like that's what they're kind of after. In addition to that, maybe you've got experience with doing project scopes or any type of budgeting or estimating risk, familiarity with lean and agile principles. So a lot of this stuff you're going to get based on having like a PMP certification, a project management certification. But again, if you worked in software engineering or software development, you will probably have been exposed to that sort of stuff. So that is going to do it. They've got a couple of other like software engineering roles. So make sure that you're checking this out. Again, ignore the location because this is a remote role and you do not have to live in the city listed. So let me know how it goes, everyone. I am so proud of all of you that are getting the templates. You're applying them. You're applying yourself. Like you're not living in this fear of rejection anymore, because we all know that rejection is protection sometimes. When you get rejected from a job, there's usually something on the other side of that universe that you just were not aware of that you are now being protected from. So everything is about timing and being in perfect alignment. So your time is coming. Believe it, accept it, and let it all go. Okay. Grab your templates if you need them. They're in the description box. Until the next time, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.